What's up, everybody? What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Walker's World. Today, I am doing a talkie video where I show off some of the farms and kind of other projects besides the cubes that I've been working on my single player survival large biomes forever world, and kind of show off some of the new stuff that I have. I don't know, what am I saying? My new shader pack. I'm using Bliss shader packs. I started using shader packs just a couple months ago, and it is great for making the replay videos, but I don't always like to have the shaders on when I am just playing. It can be a little too much, I think, especially outside with the weather. So right now we're at my spawn base. If you've watched my videos before, then you may be familiar with this area, but if you are new to the channel, welcome. This is my spawn base. I am currently working on a build that is going to cover my iron farm up here. So I've got this thing started. It's my iron farm. It's in my spawn chunk, so it stays loaded. This is my little spawn area. This is a house that I built that I like. I like the colors here. Here's a relatively new farm for me. Nothing crazy. It's just a bee farm. It's a honey farm. Funny enough, this is the first one I've ever made. I've never been a big redstone guy, so I've never really I've never really needed a lot of honey. But I am starting to get more into redstone and stuff, and I want to use honey to decorate with. I also want to use it to wax some of my copper blocks eventually. So this is just my starter honey farm, and eventually I'm saving up a bunch of honeycomb, and I'm going to build another bigger one so I can really get a lot of honey blocks. And I'll probably at some point build like an automatic one as well. But I like this. The honey farm is nice. Bee farm, whatever. Yeah, okay, I'm talking about my farms. These two buildings are both clay farms. This is the first one I built. It has 4 stories, and each story, this is a stack. There's 64 blocks. So I can come in here with my silk touch, efficiency 5, shovel, and it's light work picking up all that clay. And then I think I have some mud up here that I can replace it with. Only 32, okay. I have more mud over here. At the other farm, this is the second one that I built. Let me grab some mud. I'm low on mud. And this one, the base is, it's only 1 layer, but it's 4 stacks all right here. And the technique with this one is harvest the clay, and then you can replace it with just dirt. Place it with dirt, and this whole thing is flooded so that I can come by with this glass bottle and just turn it into mud. I'm pretty proud of this design. I'm sure other people have done it. It's nothing new, but I also like the colors of terracotta that I used up here. Big fan of that. Lots of wheat. Sometimes I'm in the mood to just expand my wheat farm. There you can see field of cubes. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to go to sleep soon. This is a relatively new building. This building right here. This is my cactus farm, but it's just like a big house on top of it. It's only a 1-layer cactus farm. I was thinking about building another cactus farm that's like 10 layers up and just turn it all into bone meal, because I'm gonna need more bone meal in the future. But I'm pretty proud of this build. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and I think it kind of goes with that building over there as well. Oops. Yeah. So that's cactus. Alright, I'm gonna sleep. Oh, I have a bed right here because I was working on that. Alright. 3 rockets. I have more in one of my shulkers. Okay, I'm gonna go show off the spider farm. That is a very recent build. Let's go. It's over here. Got a bunch of trees over here. It's kind of one of my tree farming areas. Another farm that I want to learn how to build is like an automatic TNT powered tree farm at some point. So below me there is a cave system that I discovered a while back that is connected to a tricky trials, and on the way I remembered that there were spider spawners down here, so I came down here and I made this farm to get string, because I did not have a lot of string and I needed a bunch of string to make a bunch of scaffolding. Oak and tinted glass. So it's pretty nice and easy. It's a good farm. The design, I will put the YouTuber in the description who made this design. Yep. And I built this bubble elevator to easily get back up. You know, and you know, just drop down, easy, quick and easy way to get string when I need it. Okay, the other farm, and I think that's the last one that I'm going to show in this video, that I built recently, is a witch farm. I built a witch farm. This is a flower farm, powered by bone meal. No, I'm not going to show that. Not going to show that. I want to show the witch farm. We have to travel. I had to find a swamp and had to find the witch hut, make the witch farm. Okay. This is my spawn nether area. We're going east. Yeah. Also, another thing, I downloaded Zero's world map, and now I can look at a map of the Nether just by pressing M, and so I can see like my ice highway system. Pretty cool. So we are going right here. Yeah, this is spawn. This is where my swamp is, and then the last stop on this line is where I get ice. It's like a mountain, just a snowy, mountainous area where I can get ice to build the ice highway. I think it's the next one. Yep, it's this one. Oh, and there's always a skeleton. Ah! Punk. I also changed my game mode difficulty to hard from normal. I was like, oh, why am I playing on normal? I should play on hard. I'm good at this game. And it's funny because I have noticed a pretty significant change in damage being dealt. So this is not the farm. This is just kind of my nether base. Nether house, nether portal house. But see, right now it's like, what the heck is this shader all about? I'm gonna turn it off. I'm turning it off. So we can look at this house I built. Yeah, I'm gonna do just a short replay to show off the house. I don't think this is an excellent build. I did spend some time on it, and I was just, you know, I was trying to make something nice, trying to make a cool, interesting roof. So, yeah, it's neat. All right, let's go. Let's go check out the witch farm. I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, so I made a path that goes through the village and then into the swamp. And here we are at the witch farm. Heck yeah, and I watched a couple videos to make this. The first one I know was by a YouTuber named Waddles, relatively big Minecraft YouTuber, so thank you to them. I used their design with the, so basically this is where the witch hut used to be, and there are 3 layers of 3 platforms that the witches will spawn on, and each platform is covered in string that is connected to tripwires along each side. And let me stop this recording. So as soon as the witch spawns, it triggers the tripwire, which triggers this whole redstone thing that opens these trap doors that release water and push the witches down here. And right here there are 24 minecarts sitting on one rail. And so as soon as the witches come down here, they die or they take damage because there are too many entities in this one block. It's called entity cramming. It causes damage to be taken. So what I can do is, to make this farm work, I gotta go up to the AFK platform. So we're gonna go up there, and I'm gonna open up my world map to kind of show off the places that I have explored, and just talk for a couple minutes, and we'll see how much the farm produces. Because y'all looked, there were like 6 redstone in there, so we'll see how many it. The witch farm is pretty awesome. You get a lot of redstone, and you also get glowstone, dust, gunpowder, and sugar, and spider eyes, and sticks. I think that's everything. Alright, so I have this little thing, so I can come in here and close it off, and then I can go and eat lunch or whatever, and then come back. And I also have a bed up here. I think maybe at some point in the future, when I'm feeling fancy, I'll turn this AFK platform into something nice. Make it like a cool build. Spaceship or floating, something cool. Anyway, alright, so we're up here, we're on the AFK platform, showing off my map. This is where we're at. Witch farm, boom. This is where the nether portal was. Roof looks cool on the map. This is another path that I made over to some mud and mangrove. A mangrove marsh, I forget. Mangrove swamp. Mangrove swamp. It says it right there. Yeah. Okay, so zoom out. This is where we are. This is all the stuff that we've explored. This is the spot that I was talking about where I get ice. You can see I've built a little structure over here. This is where I get ice. Spawn is right here. This is my spawn. These are those clay farms. These are all my cubes. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and subscribe. You know, all the YouTube stuff. Alright. This is where that spider farm was. Alright. Very cool. So I've explored up this way. I have another mangrove swamp base up here. You know, just a base to harvest the mud, really. Yeah. So one of the main biomes that I'm lacking is the mesa biome, or the badlands biome. And that is one of the main reasons why I have invested so much into these clay farms, so that I can make terracotta from the clay, because I love terracotta, one of my favorite blocks. But yeah, so I'm still on the search for a badlands biome, because this is a large biomes world, and it's taken me a long time. But anyway, I have not cheated to locate one yet, but it may happen at some point. It will probably happen at some point. Okay, so I've talked for a couple minutes. Let's go back down and boom, boom, boom. Everybody say "Wayo." That's from a stupid, silly video. Okay, I'm not just saying that. I'm like referencing a stupid, silly video. Oh, look, there's a witch. They go down there. They go, ow, ow, and they die. And then I get their drops, because you know there's a hopper right there. Okay, so let's see. Look at that. Couple minutes. I already got a stack of redstone. There were only 6 redstone in here before, so I got 68 redstone. Look, glowstone dust, glass bottles. That's the other thing they drop. Sticks, spider eye, sugar. Very cool. Take this stuff and Right, I used my last. Oh, crap. Do I not have paper? I don't have any paper with me, so we're gonna have to... Wow, we're gonna have to walk. That's hilarious. Alright, let's walk back. Ha-cha-cha. So, yeah, here we are. Hey, if you've made it this far in the video, big thanks. Big, big heart. Thank you. Yeah. I keep telling myself I need to start streaming. I've hesitated to start doing that because it's just like, you know, most of the time I don't really want to talk to an imaginary crowd of people while I'm playing the game. I just kind of want to lock in, play the game. But alas, I know that is how people actually make some decent money doing this, which eventually would be cool. That would be nice. Alright, we're gonna go back home to spawn and do one more thing before ending the video. And that one thing is going to be, I'm gonna upgrade my leggings to netherite because earlier today I got some more ancient debris. And I've already smelted it into the scraps and made it into the netherite bar. So I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. If you don't have an ice highway in your single player survivor world, you gotta get one eventually. The one that I've built here is unnecessarily expensive. I will admit that. You don't need to use... You can make it only one block wide and then put like fences on either side so that the boat can still fit, and you can use half as much ice. I don't know what my problem is, you know. Okay, we're back at spawn. Okay, netherite, here we are. Boom. There's my ingot. Boom. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I need the upgrade template, which I do have. And I know about how you can copy them. You know, for someone who's been playing this game since the beginning, I've been playing since 2008 or 2009. It takes me a long time to, like, you know, adopt new things. And hey, all right, we gotta get some trim. Gotta get some gold trim on that jaunt. Some trim. What kind of trim? What do I have? I have wild, snout, eye. I think I did the snout on my boots. Is this how you do this? Boom. Boom. Okay, so it can look like that, or... Okay, do I want stripes? Or do I want whatever the heck that is? Alright, I'm gonna get the eye. I'm gonna do that. Alright, looks like I have pockets. Alright, gang. Thank you so much for watching the video. Much love. Oh, this is another little thing I'm proud of. This is my sea pickle farm. So there is, I can harvest these sea pickles. Harvest these sea pickles, and then so right down here there is a there are 6 blocks of coral, and underneath those 6 blocks there are water source blocks. So that, because initially when I put this down, it like killed, without the source, without the water underneath, it killed the coral because the pickle had like occupied the block, and it is weird. I don't know. So water underneath and water on top, and then I can just put one down, use the bone meal that I have right here, and then I can go boom, 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 and get more of them. Ta-da! Cool. Okay, I'm done. All right, no more talking. I'm not showing off anything else. All right, thank you so much for watching. Peace and love. Fuck ice. Take care of yourself. Yeah.